Big win, Don Wilson here for Top MMA News. Here, the victorious Brandt Dewsbery after a huge win. There was so much hype of Chris St. Jean in the last few months, and man, you went out there and just did your thing. What do you give us your thoughts on the fight?
I was nervous coming into it because everybody's been talking about how he's been on a roll and taking out everybody that he's been up against, and so taking it on short notice, it was intimidating, but I'm stoked how it went down. Had things work out in my favor.
Now, you know, your name's been floating around, the Western Canadian scene for a long time, and I got to say, it seems to be you take a lot of damn fights on short notice.
Yeah, it's worked out that way. Hasn't always been in my favor.
No, now, do you think now after this win, granted it was short notice as well, now I guess that's hard to say because you do have Rumble in the Cage coming up in less than a month, don't you?
Yeah, we have it November 26th.
And opponent lined up for that yet?
Not yet. We're just working on one.
So another short notice opponent.
Most likely, yeah.
Is that what you guys do out there at CMC? It just doesn't really matter who the opponent is. Just put me in the cage so I can fight.
Lee says train like you're gonna fight, so it's the attitude we try to have.
Now, does it ever get frustrating that you're constantly taking these fights at short notice? Because you've proved that you've got the talent, you know what I mean? You've got the ability, but sometimes, you know, we were just talking MMA The Reckoning. You were at Mexico a week before the fight, having a good time. Next thing you know, you're in against a tough wrestler. Does it get frustrating taking these fights at short notice?
Sometimes it does, because like in The Reckoning, you go out there and you get overpowered, you get out-conditioned, you aren't sharp. Yeah. So as far as your skill-wise set, it sucks, but mentally it's awesome. You don't have the time to go through all the nerves and be, scared, excited, scared. You don't know how to take it. Where this one, it's like, I just found out and all of a sudden I'm in Quebec and we fought.
now here's one for you. I'm obviously fans. Everyone knows I'm a guy that likes to eat. You're fighting short notice all the time. How do you keep the diet and the weight on track? Or rough cuts?
No, I walk about 175 roughly, and during the week I keep a pretty good diet at work and stuff, but weekends I pretty much eat what I want to eat.
Now, walking around at 175, has there been any thought of dropping down to 155?
Yeah, it won't happen. Won't happen. I'm already a skinny white boy. I don't need to be any skinnier.
Now, before we let you go, I know fighters hate to answer this question, but is there anyone out there in the Canadian scene that you'd really love to test yourself against?
Right now, I don't think I stand anywhere to call anybody out. There's a ton of guys that would challenge me, and I look forward to fighting. So whoever Lee decides he wants to set me up with, we'll have to see how it goes. All
right. Well, I guess we'll be seeing you in less than 30 days here at the Rumble in the Cage. What's the date for that?
November 26th in Lethbridge.
Beautiful, fans. As always, make sure you check it out. I believe it will be on Go Fight Live, just like all the time. So before we let you go, family, friends, sponsors you want to give a shout out to?
I definitely want to thank everybody back at CMC, all my training partners, Lee. I have a great camp behind me. All my friends, family, they've all been great, like following me on Facebook and giving me all the props and just supporting me. For this fight, I'd like to thank Peppermint Hippo Tattoos. They've been awesome. Can't ask for a better sponsor there. They've stood behind me since pretty much day one and still there, so got to thank them.
Beautiful. Well, once again, fans, big win, Don Wilson, and a guy I'm sure you're going to be hearing a lot more from, Brandt Dewsbery, Top MMA News.